everyone. Once again, this is Barry 3D from the iConis podcast. Please like, subscribe, and share. I am walking Artist Alley over here at the Montreal Comiccon, and I've come in to run into one of my favorite artists who's, I'm flabbergasted, Jim Starlin. So, Jim, thank you very much. Thank you for taking this time to let us record a quick video with you. And I'm a huge fan of Dreadstar, so that's what I want to know. What was the creative focus of creating the character Dreadstar for you?
Originally, I wanted to do a fairy tale, believe it or not. I had been working at Ralph Bakshi's with Mike Plough, who had been doing all these beautiful drawings for an upcoming adaptation of Lord of the Rings, I think it was.
Right.
And so I came back, and Ankadon started off to be the lead character in the Metamorphosis Odyssey, which is where Dreadstar comes from. But he came in the fifth installment. And I just sort of fell in love with him, and he sort of took over the book, and by the end of the Metamorphosis Odyssey, Ankadon was underneath the grass, and Dreadstar was going on to do further stories.
That is amazing. So when you're designing Dreadstar, thank you for that backstory. What did you already have the look of the character in mind? Did you? Because I know sometimes what you know, as any artist, you'll have a template in your mind of how you start the character, and then it kind of evolves over time to what we see it. So that's my other question for you.
The Metamorphosis Odyssey was all painted, and so I was using photo reference of people that actual people to use as reference. Let's see, Walt Simonson was Jonah's soul in one of the episodes. Val Malrick and I jumped back and forth between Za, and because I knew once I got going that Dreadstar was going to keep doing, I used myself as that. I was never as beefy as he was,
right?
But I could get the light. I had that, and I had hair at the time, and the hood hid back to my hairline was kind of even then receding. But yeah, it was basically I designed them up to accommodate what clothing I had.
Right.
That I could turn into costumes if I had to.
That's amazing. So, and I know with Dreadstar, it has a religious tone to it, has a political tone to it. Obviously, that was very intentional, and I like how that goes on. So, how do you think that stands up to today? There's I mean, to me, it stands the test of time. It's a timeless story, and I love seeing more as how the character evolved from almost being a rebel to being a savior to being trying to put a figurehead in front of the church, so to speak. So how do you feel there's like any similarities in, I guess, what the world is today? And I'm not trying to get over political, but just your feelings and inspirations.
I'm hoping it's still relevant, because for the last 3 weeks a producer and a showrunner and I have been doing pitches to different studios for a Dreadstar TV show, live action. We're still in the pitching stage. There's nothing definite, but we're giving it a shot, and we've got interest from a couple of studios that I hope will develop into something more.
I have my fingers crossed. I'm tearing up because I would love to see this live action anime, anything. I want to see more of Dreadstar. That's my thing. So on our show, we usually fan cast it. So regardless of what's happening right now, if you had to pick any actor to take on the role of Dreadstar besides yourself, who?
I'm a little bit long in the tooth for it now.
Right. But who would you like to see maybe take that lead role and maybe carry it forth? Let's say live action first and foremost.
Yeah, there's an actor named Charlie Yoon who has come up a lot.
Right. Sons of Anarchy.
Yes.
Robin. Yes.
There's a couple other ones whose name are escaping me. There's a fellow who was the good son on Yellowstone, who I thought might be pretty good at it. A lot of it, with Sishiji, we were thinking that changing him to a black man.
Right.
Because originally in my original version, he was going to be a black man, but the model didn't show up. And Joe Rubenstein happened to be coming by, and then I threw Joe in as Sishiji before his transformation. So we're going to be doing some playing around if we get to actually making a movie.
Wow.
It was Lance Took that I would have loved to have seen play, but he just passed away not too long ago. And a lot of it's going to be who's available and who you can afford if and when the time comes.
Wow. Okay, so that blows my mind because I didn't know that you were envisioning a person of color, a black person, to be Dreadstar at first. So I know sometimes they've changed characters from one to the other, and people talk about it. It's like, oh, they're trying to keep up with the times, but that still keeps it to the origin of how you.
Everybody seems to be good with that idea. I sort of started pushing it and surprised them, and they said, "Yeah, that's not a bad idea."
Woo! Well, Jim, thank you so much for your time. It's a pleasure meeting you. Once again, this is Barry from the iConis podcast. Remember, like, subscribe, and share. Don't let the show be a secret. Jim Starlin, creator of Dreadstar and many other wonderful works. So support it. Make sure anytime you walk the cons, always check out Artist Alley. Thank you and goodbye.